Let's be honest, talking to your parents about aging is tough. It's one of those conversations that most of us dread, even though we know it's important. The stakes feel high and the emotions run even higher. It's not just a conversation, it's a minefield of emotions and history. Every word can feel loaded, and old family dynamics often bubble up to the surface, making things even more complicated. You worry about hurting their feelings or making them feel like they're losing control. There's a fear that even bringing up the topic might damage your relationship or make them feel like you don't trust their judgment. For your parents, it can feel like an attack on their independence. They may feel defensive or even resentful, as if you're questioning their ability to make decisions about their own lives. They've always been in charge, and now you're asking them to consider a future where that might change. That's a hard reality to face, especially for people who have spent a lifetime being self-reliant. On your side, there's guilt, anxiety, and fear of conflict. You might second-guess yourself, wondering if you're overreacting or if you're being unfair. You see signs: missed meds, trouble with stairs, and want to help, but don't want to sound critical. You're trying to balance your concern with respect for their dignity, and that's not easy. So most people avoid the talk or bring it up during a crisis, when everyone's stressed and defensive. It's easy to put it off, hoping things will get better on their own, but deep down, you know that's rarely the case. That's when things go wrong. Parents feel ambushed, you feel unheard, and nothing gets solved. The conversation turns into an argument, and everyone walks away feeling worse than before. The real issue isn't just logistics, it's fear of aging, losing control, and mortality. These are deep, universal fears that can be hard to talk about, even with the people you love most. This is a big deal, and it deserves care and respect. Approaching it with empathy and patience can make all the difference, even if it's uncomfortable at first. But avoiding it only makes things harder later. The sooner you start, the more time you have to work together, find solutions, and support each other through the changes ahead. Don't wait for an emergency to talk about the future. The best time is when your parents are healthy and in control. Early conversations are relaxed, not panicked. It's about what if, not what now. This gives everyone time to think, research, and make choices together. Your parents stay empowered, not sidelined. Start small. I read something about planning ahead. What are your thoughts? Make it a normal topic, not a one-time event. Waiting for a crisis means rushed decisions and high emotions. Planning ahead means you know their wishes and can support them better. It's not pessimism, it's love and responsibility. You're building a roadmap for peace of mind. How you talk matters, especially when it comes to important conversations with your parents. The tone you use, your body language, and your willingness to listen all play a huge role in how your message is received. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Approach the conversation with patience and empathy, and remember that your parents may have strong feelings about their independence. Use words like we and us to show you're in this together, working as a team. This helps your parents feel supported, not singled out or pressured. Focus on their wishes and sense of control. Ask about their preferences and what matters most to them, so they know their voice is being heard. Try saying, "I want to help you stay here as long as you want. How can we make that happen together?" This shows you respect their choices and want to support their goals. Ask open-ended questions like, what if you ever needed help? Who would you want to decide for you? This invites them to share their thoughts and make their own decisions. Show you want to honor their wishes, not take over or control the situation. Let them know you're there to support, not to dictate. Avoid phrases like, you should or you can't, which can sound bossy or dismissive. Instead, keep the conversation positive and collaborative. Use questions like, how would you feel about, to invite their input, and make them part of the decision-making process. Put yourself in their shoes. No one likes being told what to do, especially when it comes to their own life and choices. Empathy goes a long way. Your goal is to open the door to honest conversation, not to force a decision or rush the process. Be patient and let them set the pace. The right words, spoken with care and understanding, build trust and strengthen your relationship. When you approach these talks with love and respect, you create space for real connection. When you bring up important topics with your aging parent, expect some resistance. Maybe a gentle, "I'm fine," or a reassuring, "We'll deal with it later." This is completely normal. Change can be unsettling, especially when it touches on independence or health. Instead of arguing or pushing your point, pause and listen deeply. Let them know you're truly hearing them, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Try to hear the feelings behind their words. Maybe it's fear of losing control, pride in their independence, or worry about the future. These emotions are powerful and deserve respect. Validate their feelings. Say something like, "I get why you'd feel that way. I'm not here to pressure you or take away your choices." Reframe the conversation with gratitude. "You're doing well now, and I'm so grateful for that. I just want us to be prepared together if anything ever changes." Make it clear that your motivation comes from love and a desire to help, not from focusing on their limitations or what they can't do. If they still resist, that's okay. Let it go for now and don't push the issue. Sometimes the best thing you can do is step back and give them space. Remind them, "We don't have to talk about this today. I love you, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk." Give it time. Just like seeds need time to grow, so do these conversations. Patience is key. When the moment feels right, bring it up again, gently, without pressure, and with the same compassion. Remember, patience is your best tool. It shows respect and builds trust over time. Don't try to force the conversation. Forcing only builds walls and makes future talks harder. With respect, patience, and time, you'll find that doors open naturally, and your relationship grows even stronger. Before talking to your parents, talk to your siblings or key family members. If you're divided, your parents will sense it and avoid the topic. Meet with your siblings, share concerns, observations, and feelings. Agree on how to approach your parents and who will start the conversation. Discuss practical roles, who can help with what. Make a plan together, present a united, supportive front to your parents. You don't all need to be there at once, but keep your message consistent. One sibling can start, others can follow up. Consistency shows this is a family effort, not just one person's idea. That unity helps your parents feel secure and more willing to talk.